Okay, in this video we are going to simplify algebraic expressions. So, we are given 3 over x minus y plus 3x over x cubed minus y cubed times x squared plus xy plus y squared over x plus y. Okay, this is in parentheses, and divided by 2x plus y divided by x squared plus 2xy plus y squared, square brackets, and multiplied by 3 over x plus y. Okay, first of all, I want to write down and remind you the formula about, let me write down here, a cubed minus b cubed is equal a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. And accordingly, if it's a cubed plus b cubed, it's gonna be plus here, a plus b, and minus gonna be here. Okay, so let me a little bit down so we can see, or I can move here also. Okay, let it be here so we can constantly use it. All right, so let's start working. First I'm going to open x cubed minus y cubed. It's going to be 3 x minus y plus 3x. X cubed minus y cubed, I'm going to use formula, which is going to be x minus y and x squared plus xy plus y squared, right? And multiply, and we are going to multiply x squared plus xy plus y squared over x plus y. Okay, dividing by 2x plus y and x squared. Now x squared plus 2xy plus y squared, it's going to be x plus y squared. Let me write down this also. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared is equal, it's a perfect square, a plus b squared. Accordingly, when we have here minus, we are going to get a minus b squared. Okay, and closing square bracket, multiply by 3 over x plus y. All right, so first operation after this simplification, first operation, I'm going to do this parenthesis, right? I mean, this multiplication. Okay, so 3 over x minus y plus, let's see, 3x times x squared plus xy plus y squared divided x minus y, x squared plus xy plus y squared, and multiply by x plus y. Okay, so this is gonna be, put in parentheses, divided by 2x plus y over x plus y squared and times 3 over x plus y. What we can do here, cancel this with this, right? And then I have here x minus y times x plus y. There is another formula I'm going to use, and it's going to be a minus b times a plus b, that is equal a squared minus b squared. Okay, and this is x minus y, x plus y. All right, so let me write down 3 over x minus y plus 3x. It's gonna be x squared minus y squared. All right, parentheses, divided by 2x plus y and x plus y squared. So we encapsulate in square brackets and multiply by 3 over x plus y. All right, next step, we are going to do addition in these parentheses. So x minus y, since, okay, this one is x minus y and x plus y, common denominator is going to be x squared minus y squared, yes? Y squared divided by 2x plus y and x plus y squared. This is parentheses. I'll tell you in a minute why I left this much space. And times 3 over x plus y. Okay, we are going to bring to common denominator. Common denominator is going to be x squared minus y squared, right? Which means here we need to multiply by x plus y, because so look, we have x minus y, but we need the x plus y. Therefore, here also x plus y. Second fraction, we are not going to touch it because we have full denominator. And as a result, we are going to get here x squared minus y squared and 3x plus 3y, right, distributing, and plus 3x divided by 2x plus y over x plus y squared. Now I can drop square brackets and use only parentheses because that will work pretty good. And 3 over times 3 over x plus y. Okay, here what do we have? Like terms, 3x and 3x. And I'm going to get 6x plus 3y over x squared minus y squared. Now let's divide. So which means this x plus y squared comes here, and 2x plus y come to the bottom, right? Back to square bracket, and times 3 over x plus y. So let's open here some formulas so we can simplify. First of all, 6x plus 3y, I can take common factor, 3, and I'm getting 2x plus y. Yes, and multiply by x plus y squared. Now x squared minus y squared, I'm opening formula, x minus y times x plus y, right? Difference of squared. Where is it? I have here, right? Okay, and times 2x plus y. Okay, multiply by 3 over x plus y. So 2x plus y is canceling each other. X plus y, this squared canceling with this x plus y, and as a result, we are getting 3 times x plus y. In denominator, we have only x minus y. And we multiply by 3 over x plus y. When we multiply, what we're gonna have here, x plus y will cancel, and the final answer is going to be 9 over x minus y. Okay, moving to next question. Another simplification of algebraic expression, and it's going to be a minus c, a squared plus ac plus c squared times a cubed minus c cubed over a squared b minus b c squared times 1 plus c over a minus c minus 1 plus c over c, closing parenthesis, and divided by c times 1 plus c minus a over bc. Whew, finally finished writing down. Okay, let's solve it. So what do we have? A minus c a squared plus ac plus c squared, right? Multiply a cubed minus c cubed. Remember formula? A minus c, a squared plus ac plus c squared, which is successfully, I can cancel with this denominator here. And a squared b minus b c squared. Here I can take b out, right? And I will have a squared minus c squared. Okay, times, what can I do here? This entire parenthesis I'm going to bring to common denominator. So it's going to be common denominator, it's going to be a minus c times c, right? A minus c times c, which means this 1 I'm going to multiply by entire denominator because there is there is no any of these denominators, so it's going to be a minus c times c, right? Next, where I have c over a minus c is missing only c, right? So it's going to be plus c, so I need to multiply only by c, right? Okay, tell you what, let me, every time I'm jumping one step ahead, I change my mind and come back. So a minus c times c, it's gonna be our common denominator, right? A minus c times c. Okay, so for 1, we are going to have a minus c times c, here also a minus c times c, right? Next, plus, we have a minus c, we are missing only c, right? Multiply by c. And here also multiply by c. And next, minus 1 plus c over c, and we are missing a minus c, which means here also I'm multiplying a minus c. Yeah, I did right thing, came back to rewrite step by step, and divided by c times 1 plus c minus a over bc. All right. So let's simplify. First of all, let's simplify here what we have. This is gonna cancel with this one, right? Now, a squared minus c squared, I will allow myself to open this parenthesis right here, a minus c, a plus c, right? Let me put original color. There we go. And no, this color. And then I can cancel a minus c with this a minus c. Well, on here also, on the top also, I had a minus c. Okay, so from here, what else I can do? Well, so far nothing else. Let me simplify this. So I'm going to get in numerator a minus c. In denominator I will have b times a plus c. Yes? And multiply. Here we are going to have common denominator c times a minus c, right? In numerator I will have c times a minus c plus c squared minus 1 plus c and a minus c, right? And after that we are dividing by c times 1 plus c minus a and bc. Okay, let me clean this common denominator. This is what we have. So we are going to continue cleaning this mess here. Let me move a little bit down. It sounds like crowded. This is better. Okay, what we can do here? I guess first of all I have to multiply everything by each other, this second fraction of multiplication in numerator. So we get a minus c, b times a plus c. You know what? Yeah, no, okay. Let me simplify this one also, and then we'll go for it. So we are getting ca minus c squared plus c squared, and then next I'm doing 1 times a, since I have here negative 1a, right? It's going to be 1a. Let it be that one. That's fine. And then 1 times negative c, it's going to be minus c, right? And then we are going to get c times a, it's going to be plus c times a. I can change the color so you will know which one to which multiplication belongs. And this one also. Yeah. And then c times negative c, it's going to be minus c squared. Yes? Underneath we have c times a minus c. And divided by, here also I'm opening, c times 1 is c, and c times c is c squared minus a over bc. Okay, what do we have here? Canceling. Let me open in front. I have negative sign in front, so it's gonna be a minus c over b times a plus c multiply c times a minus c, and here I get ca minus, wait a minute, yeah, minus a plus c, because I'm opening and in front I have negative sign, right? Let me use this one. I have negative sign in front of parentheses, so I have to flip every single sign. So minus a plus c minus ca and plus c squared. So here plus ca minus ca is gone, and we get times, no, divided by, we have division, c plus c squared minus a, and here is bc. All right, so I'm going to do this multiplication and division at the same time. Look, very easy. A minus c over b times a plus c. So here I have multiplication. Yes, it's gonna be c minus a plus c squared. I put c first because I don't want to start with negative term. Okay, and at the bottom I have c times a minus c. And now divided by, so I'm going to flip. bc comes to numerator, and in denominator I'm getting c plus c squared minus a. Look what beautiful simplification is going to happen. Cancellation, actually. This will be cancelled with this. B and C will be cancelled with BC. A minus C will be cancelled with A minus C. Yes? And what else we have left there? We have left 1 over A plus C. Okay? Okay, let's solve number 3. What we are going to have? A plus C. And in denominator, a cubed C plus a squared minus ac minus 1 plus ac plus 1 minus a squared divided by a plus c. Okay, all this multiply by a cubed plus c cubed 3 minus 3c squared. Okay, let's solve it. See what we are going to start with. First of all, remember always one thing. When you have, let's say like here, when you have 4 terms, right away try to figure out if you can do grouping. Okay, that's the first thing should come to your mind. So let me see. Honestly, I have no idea I can group or not, but I'm going to, that's the first thing coming in my mind. All these problems I am solving right now. So if I make mistake, I'll go back and fix it so you can see the whole process, which is absolutely natural. I don't want you to see just perfect solution like all professors are perfect. No, we also make mistakes and we also fix it. Silly mistakes, obviously, not professional level mistakes, but yeah, it makes it more natural so you can follow and see that we also are human, we can also make mistakes. So in numerator I have a plus c. In denominator I'm going to try to group a cubed c plus a squared. Now since I am going to put negative, I have negative sign, then in parentheses it's going to be ac plus 1, right? So not to disbalance the sign. So once I open parentheses, you can see I'll get again negative ac and negative 1, right? Okay, plus ac plus 1 minus a squared. It's the difference of squared. So I'm going to open it. 1 minus a, 1 plus a, and I'm going to divide by a plus c, closing square brackets, multiply by a cubed plus c cubed. We will have time to open. Maybe it doesn't even make sense to open. I don't know. Let's see what result we get. Here is free. I'm taking out 1 minus c squared. Right now, I don't see anything that will make sense for me to open it up. When time comes and we see any part of this a cube plus c cube I have in the other fraction, then I will open so I can simplify. But not right this minute, because I don't want to do it and then at the end we will find out it wasn't even necessary because we couldn't simplify anything. All right, so a plus c. Now a cubed c plus a squared. So I'm taking out a squared, right? And I will have ac plus 1. Oh, look at that. It's getting exactly what we have in next parentheses. Here we go. So which means the grouping is going to work. Plus ac plus 1 over 1 minus a, 1 plus a, and we are going to divide. You know what, I'm going to might as well multiply because I don't have parentheses, so which means this is going to be my first operation and only this is going to be second operation. So let's take care of this division. So it's a plus c coming down. Yes? And there is nothing else we can do. We can't simplify, we can't do anything. Okay. And times a cubed plus c cubed, and free taking out 1 minus c squared. Well, 1 minus c squared we can also open. Well, let's be patient, we'll see. Okay, a plus c. In denominator, I'm grouping ac plus 1. It's going to come out as a common factor. So from this term, I will have left only a squared because ac plus 1 I took out as a common factor. And from this term, since it's only ac plus 1, it's going to be left 1, right? So minus 1. There we go. Plus 1 minus a, 1 plus a. Oh, okay. Well, let's do this way. 1 minus a, 1 plus a. I'm going to put back 1 minus a, 1 plus a. It's going to be 1 minus a squared. Yes? A minus b, a plus b. This piece. It's 1 minus a, 1 plus a. 1 squared is 1 and minus a squared. You know why? Because I saw here a squared minus 1. That's why. Okay. Next. AC plus 1, and here we get a plus c. So closing square brackets and multiplying by a cubed plus c cubed and 3 times 1 minus c squared. All right, let's bring to common denominator. What is going to be common denominator? It's a lot. Common denominator is going to be practically ac plus 1, right? It's going to be either a squared minus 1 squared or 1 minus a squared. Let's do a squared minus 1 squared. So 1 squared is 1, and then a plus c. There we go. So I'm going to leave here space. Move this on the side, and here also leave space so I can do adjustment for common denominator. So we have a plus c plus 1, ac plus 1, and a squared minus 1. What is missing? A plus c. So I am multiplying a plus c here and a plus c here. Next, in the second fraction, I have 1 minus a You know what? Let me change it and go step by step again. I keep doing and keep, yeah. One second, there we go. Okay, because I have to change the sign for 1 minus a squared, so, all right. We have a plus c. We have ac plus 1, a squared minus 1, and common denominator we are missing what? A plus c, right? A plus c, and here also a plus c. Now, with the second fraction, I have 1 minus a squared. Here I have a squared minus 1, which means I'm going to change the sign, put here minus, and I'm going to flip a, instead of 1 minus a squared, write down a squared minus 1. I can do that because I have negative sign here. Okay, and I am getting, which means if I have 4 minus a, I can put negative sign in front and put a minus 4. Because once I open parentheses, I get negative a plus 4, which is going to be same 4 minus a. You see that? Okay. So in numerator, I have ac plus 1. In denominator, a plus c. So which part is missing here? We have a plus c, a squared minus 1. We need to add ac plus 1. ac plus 1, ac plus 1. Okay? And let me, okay, well, since I'm already done with common denominator, I can clean this. I don't need this anymore. So then I can continue writing down. So this is gonna be square bracket and times. See, I still don't see the need for or to open a cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed. And we have here 1 minus c squared. Okay, let's see what we are going to do here. Common denominator is going to be ac plus 1, a squared minus 1, and a plus c. Now in numerator we are getting a plus c squared minus ac plus 1 squared, right? And times a cubed plus c cubed over 3 times 1 minus c squared. Okay, next. I need to open this numerator, which is going to be a plus c squared. It's going to be a squared plus 2ac plus c squared and minus a squared c squared plus 2ac, right? I'm opening like a plus b squared and plus 1. This is going to be ac plus 1, a squared minus 1, and a plus c. Okay, here it's going to be a cubed plus c cubed and 3 times 1 minus c squared. Okay, now let's open parentheses here. A squared plus 2ac plus c squared minus a squared c squared minus 2ac minus 1, and we are getting ac plus 1, a squared minus 1, and a plus c multiplied by a cubed plus c cubed 3 times 1 minus c squared. Okay, can we cancel here anything? Yes, 2ac, negative 2ac, and we are getting a squared plus c squared minus a squared c squared minus 1 divided by a squared minus 1 a plus c times a cubed plus c cubed divided by 3 times 1 minus c squared. Alright, so in denominator I have 4 terms. Guess what I'm going to do? Grouping. I'm going to try to do grouping, and I'm going to rewrite this way: a squared minus a squared c squared, and then plus c squared minus 1. ac plus 1, a squared minus 1, a plus c times a cubed plus c cubed, 3 times 1 minus c squared. Alright, let's group it. So we are going to have these two together grouping, these two together grouping. And we are going to get a squared taking out. I will have 1 minus c squared plus c squared minus 1. So I need to flip sign here, yes? ac plus 1, a squared minus 1, and a plus c times a cubed plus c cubed, 3 times 1 minus c squared. Okay, here I'm going to get a squared 1 minus c squared. I'm flipping sign to negative. Why? Because within parentheses I also gonna flip the terms 1 minus c squared instead of c squared minus 1. Remember, if I have 4 minus a, I can put negative sign in front. I put negative a minus 4. Why? Because if I open parentheses, negative a plus 4, which is going back to what I had, right? Okay, dividing by ac plus 1, a squared minus 1, and a plus c times a cubed plus c cubed, and 3 times 1 minus c squared. Alright, let me clean this. And I'm going to get 1 minus c squared times a squared minus 1. Yes? I'm getting ac plus 1, a squared minus 1, and a plus c. Now I'm going to open this parenthesis, a cubed plus b cubed, because I have a plus c at the bottom, so I will need to open it. So a cube plus c cube, it's going to be a plus c, a squared plus ac, minus ac, and plus c squared. Let me copy the formula. I might as well write down, it's easy to write down than scroll all the way up. So a cubed plus b cubed is equal a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. So that's the formula. Okay, ac plus c squared in denominator, 3 times 1 minus c squared. All right, let's what's happening. Y minus c squared, y minus c squared. A plus c is gone, a plus c is gone. A squared minus 1, a squared minus 1. Well, we did some kind of cleaning here. And we are getting, final answer, we are getting a squared minus ac plus c squared divided by 3 times ac plus 1. Hallelujah! I am done. That was some kind of solution. not solution, simplification. All right. I don't know about you. I have enough. So, thank you for watching. And if you have questions, I always will be happy to answer these questions. And I see you in next video.